like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set, ready, 30 base. Fair.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run with Hines, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. I got him. Mike, 55.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Let's go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
From midfield, here's Locke. Ebron's got it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Bravo.
55 is my guy. 55.
Now.
Rock to throw on 2nd down, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Hey, exit.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke gets this one to Hill. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mariota to throw it. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sand. Darius Leonard charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Watch it, I got one.
On 2nd and 15 now. Lock, and that's incomplete.
Intended for Jack Doyle. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Move.
Mike 55.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check back.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check it back.
Mariota hands to Henry. He's going to have the first down past the 20. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Mariota. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Ferkser. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running from the gun with Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll go down at the 28. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Derrick Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Check four, check four.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 52. Check 26. Check 26. Save.
One.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Right there. 54 miles. Silver.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Adam Humphries. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Titans 7, Colts 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Hines. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Third and 2, Lock's going to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Naeem Hines, his second touchdown on the season, and the Colts are going to jump back in front. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for two here. They'll try to run it with Mack. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Eluding them, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
One.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
Go. 8 reads.
Stop your whining. He's jumping.
Here's Hines. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. And the catch made by Hilton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They look to throw. It's Lock. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jayon Brown drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
They begin with Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Titans go. It's Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Go now. 18 games.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, it doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year he hit one from 57. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he whips that one incomplete there. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And it's second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. A first down throw for Mariota. Complete, it's Henry. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To the air again, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Titans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He completes it to Henry. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Check. Crouch. Now.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Hey, team 6. Get it.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. He's going to loft it. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's got Lewis. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. Mariota on first down. Offense for them. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Check 55, Mike.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Mike's by 4.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Henry. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Mariota. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Ready? 10-2 start.
Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Looking for Kemp, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50.